Hi, my name is Aarush and I'm a grade 11 student at TISP. In this video, I will be explaining our project for the CREST Awards. So our project, it aims to help farmers collect crucial data from their soil and be able to view it from a large distance away. So to do this, we have two modules, one transmitter module and one receiver module. So first for the transmitter module, we make use of an ESP32 a LoRa, which is used for transmitting the data, then the OLED screen, and then three sensors, a pollution sensor, a moisture sensor, and a DHT11 sensor. Then on the receiver module, we make use of an ESP32, a LoRa, and the OLED screen so the data can be viewed. So now I will show both of the modules and explain how they work. Over here is the transmitter module, and over here is the receiver module. So over here we have the ESP32, here is the LoRa, then here's the OLED, this is the pollution sensor right here, and this is a DHT11 sensor. So the ESP32 is the microcontroller, the LoRa is used to transmit the data, then we have the OLED screen which is displaying the data. As you can see, it's functioning properly. It shows the temperature, humidity, and the MQ135 pollution value. Then we have the DHT11, which is collecting the moisture and the temperature and the humidity values. And then we have the pollution sensor, which collects that value. Then over on the receiver module, as we can already see on the OLED screen, it shows the exact same values as the transmitter module, showing that this LoRa is receiving the data from this LoRa accurately. And here the ESP32 again is once again used as the microcontroller. Here there's no sensors required as the data is getting collected from here and then transmitted to here. Okay, so now I'm going to explain how the code for both the transmitter and the receiver module works. So beginning with the transmitter module, first we import all of the libraries. So this includes the library for the LoRa module, the library for I2C connections, and for the OLED screen and the DHT sensor. Then we have all the pin definitions for the LoRa module, all of the OLED definitions, the pins for the DHT sensor, and for the MQ135 pollution sensor. Following all of these definitions, next we have the setup. In the setup function, first we initialize the serial monitor and we set the pin mode for the MQ135 pollution sensor. Also, one thing that I forgot to mention was here, an object for the DHT sensors getting created. Okay, so next we initialize the OLED screen. So in this code, it's just checking whether the OLED screen is initializing. So here, if it doesn't, it'll say it's failed. Then on the OLED screen, you display the LoRa TX starting text and you display it with all of these different conditions. Then the LoRa module is started and the pins for the LoRa module are all initialized. So this is all initializing the LoRa module, first resetting it and then initializing. Then the DHT sensor is initialized with just this one line DHT.begin. And on the serial monitor, serial.println LoRa TX ready is printed, and so is this line. This line is printed on the OLED screen, by the way. Now in the loop, this is where all the sensor data is getting collected. So it begins with the temperature variable, the humidity variable, and the MQ135 variables. So you have all of these variables, and the first these two, the temperature and the humidity are read from the DHT sensor, and the MQ135 values is read from the MQ135 sensor. This part of the code is just checking if there are any errors. So if there is an error, it would say that the reading has failed and there's an error. Then this is for the message which will be transmitted over to the receiver module. So it says the temperature, then the value, the humidity, then the value, and then the MQ135, and then that value. Then the LoRa is sending the packet. So it begins the packet, prints this message, and then it ends the packet. Then it'll say it's sent, and the message is sent. So, and then this is all what is displayed on the OLED screen. So now I'll show what's going on the serial monitor. So now it'll load. So as you can see, there's the sent, which is here, and then the message. So the message has temp, then the temperature value, humidity, the humidity value, MQ135, and that value. So next I'll move on to the receiver code. So for the receiver module, once again, you begin with importing all of the libraries, which are some of the same libraries like the LoRa and the OLED screen, the OLED library. You start with the LoRa pin definitions and the OLED definitions. But here you don't have to have any definitions for the sensors because there are no sensors on the receiver module. Because all there is on the receiver module, as I already showed, are the LoRa module and the OLED screen. Because all of the sensor data is coming from the transmitter module. So here, after this, you have the setup where you begin the serial monitor, which I'll just open right away. So as you can see, it begins from here and it already is receiving the value. So it's saying, I'll move on to that in a second, actually. So here, it initializes the OLED screen, and then it sets the display to LoRa RX starting. Then you reset and then initialize the LoRa module, just like we did with the transmitter module. And then you set the LoRa pins and then you begin it. So here, if it fails, this is checking for errors again. So if it fails, it'll just say the initialize has failed. Then if this has not happened, then it'll say it's ready and we can proceed. So then in the loop, so first it checks if there are packets which are getting received. So it's checking if the packet size is, if there is a packet, basically. Then it'll read the packet if it's, so if it's there, if there's a packet size, it will receive the packet. Then it'll say received, and then it'll print this on the serial monitor, so received. And then the received data, so this is all the received data. Then separately, after this is received and printed on the serial monitor, each individual value is extracted. So the float temperature, humidity, and the integer value of the MQ135 the value, that is all extracted, so it can be displayed on the OLED screen in a separate format. So here you set up, now you're displaying the OLED screen, and this is the serial monitor output, and then you have the OLED output. So that is the code for both the transmitter and receiver module. This whole module can be extremely useful for farmers as they can just set up the transmitter module in their farm because the LoRa has a very long range. So it can set up the transmitter module in the farm and then keep the receiver module with them, which can just be connected to a battery. Once the code is uploaded, then you don't need to connect it to the laptop again. And then they can receive their values from a faraway place, and then they can make their actions accordingly. So that is my video explaining how both the modules work in the overall transmission communications project. So thank you.